What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Scotthollywood Outdoors. Today's Friday, July 5th. Hope you guys all had a great 4th of July. I know I did. Spend the day with the family. Had some good food. Shot some fireworks off, even though it rained quite a bit yesterday. Wow, I'm driving through some fog here, just noticed too. Look at that. Driving through some fog. So, anyway, today I'm heading out to my buddy's Jeff's house, Bravo Bassin. We're going to do some kayak bass fishing. That's right, guys. Kayak bass fishing. I've never done any kayak fishing before at all. I've been on a kayak many times, but I've actually never fished out of one. So I'm gonna go ahead and meet him up at his little home lake out there somewhere in Troy, Virginia. Basically gonna try out some Vibe kayaks. I'm actually thinking about purchasing a kayak, so he offered to let me go ahead and try. He's actually got two of them. He's got the 110 and the 130, the Vibe, and so we're gonna go out and see what we can do. So got about another hour before I get there. It's about an hour and a half from my house. Left this morning, dropped off my wife this morning off at work, and figured I'd spend the day out there. So we'll see what happens. It's supposed to be a nice day. It's gonna be a little warm, but yeah. So we'll see what we can do. So gonna finish up this drive and head on over there, and we'll see you when we get there. So stay tuned. What's up, guys? Well, I finally made it over here to Jeff's house. I had to go over the river and through the woods to Grandfather Jeff's house. We go. Grandfather Jeff's house, yeah. So here he is. What's up, buddy? So we're just loading up the truck right now. He's got his kayaks in the trailer. Actually, he's got a pretty good setup. I'll go ahead and show you guys that later. So yeah, I got my stuff here, and we're about ready to go fishing. We're gonna catch some good fish, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we're gonna catch some donkeys.
All right, guys. So stay tuned. We're gonna head over to the lake. So we just went ahead. We pulled up here at the parking lot, and Jeff's here pulling out the two kayaks. He was kind of just showing me the difference between the two of them. So from what I see right here, as you can see, the 13 is a lot bigger. It's 2 feet bigger than the 110. So I'm probably gonna end up going with the 110. Don't want to bore you with all this stuff here, but he was just telling me, you know, the differences in what the consoles were and all that stuff. So we're kind of setting up now, and we should be out on the water here in about probably 10-15 minutes. And I'm excited, guys. So you guys might witness me falling in the water. We'll see what happens. I don't think I will, but you never know. But anyway, looking forward to get out in the water and catching some fish. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, I'm all set up. It took a little longer than expected because of course I asked like 26,000 questions as we were trying to get set up on what to buy, what I need, and all that good stuff. So, but that's, you know, that's what I was expecting out here. This is my first time, so I want to make sure I ask as many questions as I can, and you know, go from there. So as you can see, it's all rolled up. I got the two rods there on the deck for right now. I got the crate set up, got it on the wheels, and yeah. So as soon as Jeff gets out of the restroom real quick, I'm gonna start rolling this thing down, and we're gonna go. Sweet, can't wait. There we go. We got Jeff in tow. He's making sure I do it right, and we're just rolling this kayak down to the ramp. Gonna go ahead and launch it, and then we'll get his in the kayak and we'll start fishing. So this should be interesting to say the least. I'm looking forward to it. Gotta admit, I'm a little nervous, but always, you know, you gotta, if you want to do something, you gotta try it. So that's what we're getting ready to do. So stand by. Here we are, out on the water. I gotta admit, I'm a little in disarray here, but I guess this is gonna take some time to kind of get used to this. Where to put the kayak, where to put the camera, all that good stuff. So let's see here. Kind of paddle around here so we can. There's Jeff over there, getting ready to go. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't there to push you in.
If I run a chatterbait and stuff down from here.
Well, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna come right here with the chatterbait real quick and see.
Do that. I'm gonna push down a little bit.
All right, yeah.
Dig up a jigging bait still. But I pulled a couple 2s and 3s right out of this little corner here before, so. We'll
see what happens. Like I said, I'm not. You know, this is experiment for me. So.
Well, I'm not gonna get too far away from you because if something's wrong, I won't be able to help you out.
So guys, here I am out here for the first time ever fishing. Sorry about the angle here. Like I said, I don't have you know, everything worked out, but I kind of got you on the chesty here right now just to kind of see, like, eventually when I buy my own kayak, I'll have a mount and everything so I can have a front facing, you know, all that good stuff. So, and like I said, this is just the first time kind of just trying to see how it feels and if I can do it or not. And so far, I mean, I gotta admit, I feel pretty comfortable. And of course, I only left the ramp 5 minutes ago, but so I have been in kayaks before, and many times actually in a kayak, but this is the first time that I've ever fished out of one. So, you know, as I start feeling more comfortable, I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do, and we'll go from there. So, like I said, we're just out here trying, and if I actually catch a fish at the same time, then so all right, I'm just gonna hit this line right here with the chatterbait. Which one? The one, that point?
This right here, there's a lay down right here.
All right. There goes my buddy Jeff over there. He's, like I said, he was kind enough to let me borrow his Vibe 110, try it out, and we'll see. So, look, I got a fish already. There you go, Jeff. Number one. Yep. Little guy, but I got one. All right. All right, guys, so here we go. So very first fish, a little small guy, but a very first bass in a kayak. What do you think of that? I gotta get a picture of this because it's very first fish, first ever kayak fish. Oh, that didn't take long. Let him go. Another one. There you go, Jeff. Yep. If I can grab him. Now this is the one thing I gotta get used to, is what do I do with my rod when I got the fish in my hand? Alright guys, there you go, fish number 2. Second fish. White chatterbait with a white little swim bait on the back with the tail and chartreuse. All right, guys, fish number 2, right there. Fish number 2 in the kayak on the chatterbait. No, you didn't. That's for sure. All right. Yeah, I'm two fish more than I thought I was going to catch right away. I mean, it's definitely getting used to, you know, it takes some getting used to, but I can get used to it real quick. Now I just need to get one of them donkeys you're talking about. So guys, which is what I'm doing here. He's talking to Jeff over there. He's fishing. I just basically throwing my white jackhammer chatterbait with a white swimming fluke on the bag, and I got my tail dipped in chartreuse, and I'm basically throwing it on my Lew's custom speed stick spinnerbait rod, and I have a Daiwa Tatula 7.3 gear ratio. This is basically my spinnerbait rod, but it also works good for a chatterbait rod as well, and that's kind of what I usually do. You know, if the spinnerbait's going on, I'll kind of flip back and forth between the spinnerbait and the chatterbait, usually if I'm in my boat, but since I'm in kayak here, it's going to be a little interesting, but yeah. So far, 2 fish real quick. Can't complain about that. So let's keep at it. Yeah, I tell you what, moving baits like this in a cloudy day like this, fire. Got some slimy grass here too.
Yeah, so I mean, you got to start somewhere.
So yeah, so again, guys, there's like I said, I apologize for the angles on this video because I don't have all the special gear like that Jeff has yet, but he's right there. He, like I said, again, I can't thank him enough for letting me come out here and sit on his kayak and try it and do that stuff. I already caught 2 fish, so definitely make sure you check his channel. I'll leave a link in the description below, of course. But yeah, so we're gonna keep at it here. All right, guys, what's up? A little quick. Been about 30 minutes out here on the water so far. Already caught 2 fish. So first impressions of fishing from a kayak, I love it. Yeah, it's been an adventure so far. Still trying to get used to the the wheelings and dealings and getting boat control and all that good stuff, which I've got a lot to learn. But this was a good first experience to get out here for my first time, and we'll go at it. So we saw 2 fish, nothing major, nothing big, but it was just fun to get those first 2 fish in the boat, or in the kayak, I can say now, for the first time. So gonna keep on going at it here. Gonna go ahead and throw some batteries on here so we can get some extended run time here. We're gonna keep on fishing, so stay tuned. Probably underneath these little grass clumps, or?
To your left.
Really?
Two stumps out there that are underwater. That's why I know the water's high. You see it. After you push out past that, you'll get into like 10.
Oh, right there at the boat. Look at that.
Got a bit?
Yeah. Got off. I couldn't get a good hook set on because he was right there at the boat. He came right up and got it. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna run right into you.
That's why I have this donkey leash.
All right, so my buddy Jeff here, he just caught himself a nice one. There you go.
This is why I fished this reservoir.
Oh, there you go. That's a nice one right there, buddy.
That's why we fished that bad boy reservoir.
That's a good job right there. Let me get my phone. I'll just.
Does that count for 2?
Got it.
Yeah, nice fish.
There you go. Nice fish.
Very happy with that. 3.56 pounds.
Looks like I need to switch over to some finesse. I just started throwing the Texas rig crawl there. See up on the top there? I got above you.
Is that camera on right there?
Yes, it is.
All right, guys, there you go.
Hold on, let me get this thing out the way.
Nice 3.56 pound bass, 3.5 pounder, caught on the Ned rig. It's the Trick Shot Goby Green Pumpkin.
There you go, guys.
And just a beautiful, beautiful bass. Looks like he's like been on a bed.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. The one I caught earlier had some sores on it as well.
Where it go?
There he goes. Where'd that sucker go?
Back to the
Off he goes. Sweet. Good job there, Jeff. Good job.
Sweet.
And a fish on a chatterbait. All right. The chatterbait bite is on. All right, guys. Another fish on a chatterbait. There you go. All right, guys. So that's pretty much going to call it. It's about 2:15. We spent a good 4 hours, 15 minutes out here. Caught myself 4 fish, so that's pretty good. I'm not complaining. First time out on the kayak. Nothing big, but hey, like I said, first time out here on this thing, and worked out pretty good. So I want to thank my buddy Jeff, who's up there. He just caught a grass fish ahead of me there. But yeah, so being out here, actually being out here on this thing, it lets me know there's a few things that I'm probably going to buy when I buy my kayak, and one thing's going to be an anchor for sure. So I did find myself it's a little difficult for me to fish any sort of slow moving baits like a worm or anything like that, a Texas rig. So all the fish I caught today were basically on the chatter baits, moving baits, which is a little bit easier for me to handle here, kind of in this kayak for the first time. But you know, every time I come out and once I get mine, it's going to be a little easier, and it's a big learning experience. So yeah, I mean, plus it's a little hot in here. The funny thing too is I haven't figured out how to use the restroom yet on this thing. I have stood up a couple times, but yeah, so that's going to be a learning curve as well. So all these things, I think I'm going to bring you guys. There's no holds bars in these videos. So we'll see what happens. But there's my buddy Jeff right there. Caught himself a nice 3-pounder, 3.5. Was it 3.5 pounds?
Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah.
3.56.
Yeah. So again, I want to thank him again for letting me get out here and borrow his kayak, and we're gonna go ahead and put these things back on the in the trailer, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Back on safe land. My feet are on hard ground. This is what we did right here. The 2 kayaks out here. You guys saw I caught 4 fish. I think I only got 3 on video, plus I missed one that was on video, and then I got 1 more after that, or somewhere mixed into there. But yeah, great day on the water, guys. A great day of learning out here. A real good time. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and make the plunge once again. This is the Vibe Sea Ghost 110. My buddy Jeff, he's got the Vibe Sea Ghost 130. Both of them are his kayaks, and he let me borrow them. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the plunge and go ahead and get one. He went ahead and going to pick up the truck and the trailer so we can pull it down there and start loading up. But yeah, great time, guys. Now there's a big learning curve I still got to do. I mean, I felt pretty comfortable. I actually stood up a couple times. Yeah, so good time by all. Good times were had by all, I can say. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait for Jeff to come back, and we'll let him say something real quick, and then we're gonna head on out of here, and we'll keep on moving. So stay tuned. There she is, all put away. All right, guys, one last update here. We're going ahead and put them up in the trailer. Just want to go ahead and thank Jeff one more time. Make sure you guys check out his channel. He's got a lot of kayak fishing stuff. He fishes for crappie, fishes for bass. He does those kayak bass fishing tournaments. He does all kinds of stuff. Plus he does a lot of giveaways. He does a lot of unboxings, mystery tackle box, 6 cents, all that good stuff. So make sure you check out his channel. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below. And me, you know how I roll. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that little bell icon on the bottom so that way you guys know the video is coming out. Got some more tournament fishing coming up. I got a new next tournament out on the Rappahannock. That's going to be in 2 weeks. I'm actually going to be next week in Rapid City, South Dakota. Bringing my fishing pole. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch anything, but I am bringing my fishing pole. Plus, we're going to go see Mount Rushmore and all that kind of good stuff. So a little bit of touristy stuff there. Then I come back, do that, like I said, that tournament. Then I got a trip down to Hilton Head. So all kinds of good content still going to be coming on the channel here. So make sure you guys stay tuned and keep on watching. And once again, like I said, make sure you hit Jeff Bravo Bassett. Make sure you go ahead and hit his button and like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'll leave a link down in the description below for that. And without further ado, it's hot out here. We got a little bit of a long drive ahead of us, so I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. So this is Scotthollywood Outdoor, and that's a wrap.